Hey guys, it's Kat. Well, this video is going to be a more serious video compared to my other ones, which usually I just post tutorials, but compared to my last video that I posted, this one's going to be pretty serious-ish. It's titled, It Gets Better. I've had a lot of people come talk to me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or other social media sites asking for advice about what to do if they're depressed or feeling suicidal or want to self-harm or etc. And this video is for all of you guys. I've seen that a lot of YouTubers and everyone have posted videos talking about how, it gets better, but they never really give good examples on their own personal experiences with them. So I'm going to give you guys some advice based on my own personal experiences with depression, self-harm, and suicide. Any of you guys who knew me in high school knew that I wasn't really the most pleasant person to be around the majority of the time. I started being depressed when I was in about 8th grade, late 7th grade, which was a long time ago, so if any of you guys even remember me then. But anyways, as time went on, I became a lot more depressed. And I guess it was hidden well because not many people ever really asked me what was wrong, and when people asked me if something was wrong, and I told them that I was fine, they would believe me. So I just want to tell you guys that if you think that somebody is depressed and you ask them if they're okay and they say yeah I'm fine, never take that as an actual answer, because they could deep down inside be really depressed and have very negative thoughts going on in their mind 24/7. Well, as time went on, as I said, I got more depressed and I overcame it 2 years ago. Yeah, my freshman year in college. I'm a junior now. So 2 years ago I finally overcame it after having been in a depressed state for around 4 to 5 years. Because I overcame it the middle/end of my freshman year of college. So, well, anybody who knew me in high school and really knew me really, really well knew about me being depressed. And they also knew about another side of me that no one ever saw. Everyone who saw me in high school knows that I used to be the kid who wore a jacket 24/7. And the reason behind why I used to always wear a jacket was because I too used to self-harm. I'm completely open about it now, so it doesn't faze me when I talk about it. The reason why I'm telling you all this is because if you ever think that you're alone and that no one understands what you're going through, I understand perfectly what you're going through. And if you ever come to me and tell me that you want to self-harm and you don't know what to do, my first thing that I'm going to say to you is going to be, don't do it, ever. If you've never done it before, please don't ever hurt yourself, ever. It is not a good thing to do. I don't want you to burden yourself with those scars for the rest of your life, okay? Because you might think that it'll help you now, but it really just creates more problems for you in the future. I'm burdened with scars on my arms and legs for the rest of my life because of what I did in high school. And I don't want any of you to ever have to go through that, ever. Please don't ever harm yourself. Promise me this. And also suicide for this video. I also used to be suicidal when I was in high school. My freshman year of college too, I was a little, but not as bad as when I was in high school. These are all really serious matters, and seeing as October is Bullying Prevention Month, I decided to make this video. If you see somebody being bullied and you don't know what to do, go tell a teacher or something. I mean, you may think that that telling somebody is lame or that you might be a snitch or something, but you could save somebody's life by telling somebody about bullying. I was bullied all throughout elementary school, middle school, and high school. And I still am sort of bullied today, but now I just give 0 fucks about it. But, so it really does get better, but the key for everything to get better is for you to actually believe that it'll be better. Because if you constantly say that it's never going to get better for me, or it's always going to suck, then yeah, it always will, because you're always going to be keeping a negative state of mind. You have to break free from that barrier. And I know that it's really, really hard, but you need to do this in order for you to overcome what's keeping you down. The moment when you start being more optimistic and more positive and saying that it will get better, that's when you actually start noticing things will get better and that life isn't as bad as it seems. I learned this the hard way. The reason why I'm saying this to you guys is because I want you all to know that it will get better, but only if you actually believe that it will. So, yeah. If you guys ever need anybody to talk to, whether you're depressed or you're suicidal or you feel like self-harming, please talk to me. I'm here for you. I might not be able to respond right away because I am, in fact, a college student and I'm going to be starting work soon. So I'm not always able to respond to messages right away. So if I don't see it within 3 days, please send me another message. I promise you I'm not ignoring you. When I am able to respond to my messages on Facebook, I usually only respond to the first 5 that are visible on my phone. So whenever it just shows 5 messages or however, I suck at counting, but those are usually the amount of messages that I reply to when I'm actually able to. Because otherwise I'll be just going for hours because I get a lot of messages and it's kind of ridiculous. So please take what I said to heart. It does get better, but you have to believe that it will. I don't want any of you guys to ever be burdened with scars on your arms or legs or sides or whatever or wherever. When it comes to eating disorders and stuff, I've never personally had an eating disorder, but I have friends that have. And I'm not going to say their names for personal reasons because that's wrong. You're not supposed to talk about other people's things that have happened. But they've told me about their stories. And I'll help you to the best of my abilities if you have that problem. But I personally won't have any sort of actual advice from my own experiences because I've never had an eating disorder or anything. I have, however, been bullied a lot for my weight when I was a kid. I've always been a small person. I've always been, between borderline underweight. So, but when it comes to bullies, never take what a bully says to heart. This is what I've learned over the years. When someone is harassing you verbally, or whether it be online or in person, they're pushing their own insecurities onto you. So if they walk up to you and say that you're an ugly bitch, that's how they feel about themselves, okay? That absolutely in no way reflects you. That is all them. That's how bullies make themselves feel better, because they're pushing their insecurities onto you, so therefore they no longer feel their insecurities. They feel like it's your problem now. That's why bullies bully. Whatever a bully ever says to you, never take it seriously, because that's just how they feel about themselves. I learned this. I was called fat when I was in elementary school, and any of you guys who knew me when I was in elementary school and middle school know that I've been tiny my entire life. So that just goes to show you how ignorant bullies are. So never take a single thing that they say seriously. Now, when it comes to your family picking on you, just ignore them. Family is weird. I can't even explain family. I just can't. They're ridiculous. They're gonna push your buttons. They're gonna make you feel like shit, but just ignore them. When it comes to anybody from anywhere telling you anything negative about yourself, never take it to heart, because it's not true. You are beautiful. You are worth it. Believe me. Love you guys.